you should signal to her biologically that she's looking at a man. Sam is not built like a man. So men who are made like this, right? And also, who are nice guys and basically the kind of men who can be convinced of shit can fall into these kind of relationships. So he's in a sexless relationship where he's a regular guy, a regular Joe. And he gives this girl all his money. So I don't know what his relationship is with this black guy. It's kind of weird, but let's check it out. Fair
I
use.
would like some more wine.
I guess we drink a little too much. I guess we drink.
An inmate at praying unit. This call is being recorded.
Fair use.
Hi, Baba.
Oh my.
I'm recovering from last night with Cameron.
Drink that much? After we talked yesterday, like, I'm really sorry. I really gotta work on my anger.
Well,
But I love you.
love you too, honey.
Hello?
I believe like she like hung up on him at the bar. I forgot what they was talking about, but she had hung up on him when she had called him the day before. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, he ain't saying anything. First of all, he came to pick his homeboy up, and his homeboy done spent the night, and he walking around with no clothes on. I don't like it.
Cameron.
Hi, Crystal.
Cameron, are you alive?
Oh, it's tough.
I guess we drink a little too much.
Do anything else?
Pause. And then first of all, nigga, put your shirt. First of all, Cameron, when he came in the room, I done told nigga, listen, bro. I know y'all ain't here doing the whole scene, but nigga, at least put a shirt on. Already look crazy. And I'm coming through the living room, and I done spent the night here. We don't know under what context. Maybe he drove them home. I don't know. But I hope it ain't nothing strange.
We checked out the town a little bit after we left.
I don't like any of these faces he making.
Some
You know what's funny? Is like, yo, like he looks like the kind of black guy that has like a lot of white friends.
hillbillies in the backwoods. We had fun, trying to recover, rehydrate.
You'll feel like coming today?
Of course. Cameron's flying out, so I'll make it happen.
I visit Crystal about 2 times a month. Being able to hug and kiss Crystal is quite electrifying. You know,
Let me tell you something. You see the body language? They are taking pictures like the first people to ever take pictures, where it would just be a man and wife side by side, just standing there, to the point where the white guy just holds his pitchfork like a devil, like a devil. You ever seen one of those pictures where it's like a man and wife? You know, because every time it's an old story, they always farming, and they got a farm and whatnot. The man has got a pitchfork, and the other lady she just has a bonnet. You know what I mean? She's just mad humble. You know what I mean? But anyway, fam, even the body language, man. First of all, goodness gracious, I couldn't have no women in jail, bro. I couldn't have women in jail. Yo, I would talk to you so crazy. I would call you out your name, cause like, first of all, this is what make I understand. Here's what make I understand. Women, and it's effed up that women do it, right? But women, especially when you listen to these stupid ass 50-50 conversations, right? Women basically what they tell you is that, yeah, I'll be in a relationship. You get the draws and whatnot, but but basically there's different tiers that you get in different relationships that I can give you. Whereas for the most part, the man mostly has like regular guys who don't, let's say, who's not a player, right? Has one kind of relationship he gives. When and this is how you got to look at it. Look at yourself like a good job, a good place of employment, a good business. If someone leaves and stops working there, does the business go away? No. You're going to have to just replace that person. And that person may be amazing. That person may be super hard to replace, but guess what? If they decide, hey, I don't want to work here anymore, the business has to go on. But just like say, I always use Target as a great example. The title of wife is like a great wife, regional manager. All right? Someone that you kind of cool with, sales associate. Someone that you kind of this you know that yo, she good for. We can hang out once in a while, seasonal, per diem. There's plenty of jobs where they have different conditions of you getting paid. Some people are employees, some people are float, whatever. You know what I mean? Some people are just or they're from a staffing agency, right? But it's just different levels to it. And he's giving her, and this is what the guy who wins the simp sweepstakes always does. What he always does is always a guy who's trying to buy the woman's love. And don't get me wrong, we all love to be generous. We love to give. All again, men who are righteous, we are all generous, right, brother? If you're going to be paying like this, you should be at least pay like you. There's definitely some girl nearby who will at least let you smell her. You know what I'm saying? And she may be using you for a food date. But at least you could be across from her and shit, and she might look alright. And there's a possibility that you can smash. First of all, this one right here don't even want to give him phone sex. I mean, to be honest with you, she give me like lesbian vibes. All right, women's hustle game be so crazy that there will be actual like lesbians and still be with a man because listen, women don't have money like that. When women need money, they have to go around men for that. That's why you see a lot of these like actual studs, the gay girls who dress like boys, talking about yo, I might gotta get a man. I don't know. I think I'm cool on being a stud. I think I'm gonna put on a dress.
Oh, it's a profound experience almost each time.
Cookies get crushed.
Nigga.
Have you checked in with Rita?
Yeah, honey, so I've got some bad news.
Always bad news.
Rita texted me early this morning that she's not feeling good and she doesn't want to come today. I know you're disappointed because it's been a while.
I said, please check on her. That's just going to give me something else to worry about.
Well, honey, I don't know if I've got the time.
If you check on her on the way.
That's 30 minutes out of the way, honey. I'll try to, stop by. I'm gonna get dressed and then head out here shortly.
Love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
I was raised by my mother and my stepfather, but it was a very, very toxic, dysfunctional, drug-fueled family life. So at an early age, I moved in with my grandmother, Rita, and from that point forward, she was my mom. She was my dad.
So and I'm not trying to squash a story or nothing like that. But I want to get into what she's asking him about. So she's asking him to drive out now a half hour out the way to go check on her grandmother. Which again, I understand she's concerned and stuff like that, and she's not to come in, but everything that Sam is doing, he could be doing for a woman that's actually free. Now, another thing that's crazy is that she may not be getting out for another 7 years. But let me explain to you why he's in the relationship. He's in the relationship because he is on the spectrum when it comes to relationships. Some people, a lot of people on this show are people who, not that they're autistic, but they are like, let's say, well, I'm sorry. Autism is a spectrum, right? People like this, people who make these kinds of like social decisions, they are on the lowest level of all. Basically, people who are like really quirky, people who are uncomfortable in basically with the opposite sex. They're not gay or nothing like that, but they're uncomfortable with the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? And what it really is that he doesn't really want to be. Everyone in this show for the most part, they don't really want to be in a relationship. No one on this show wants to be in a relationship. The person coming out of jail is mostly doing it out of survival. Actually, know what it is? They're all doing this shit out of survival. They all think, all right, if I go this route, you gotta fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But again, a person who is normal and thinks normally does not think it's a good idea to have a convicted felon in their house, or want that person to come home from jail straight to the house. You know what I mean? And what it really is that for the women, it's mostly that, you don't have options like that. Doesn't mean that no one likes you. Doesn't mean that you can't get sex. And for some women, if you're not cute like that, that may not be happening after a certain age, right? But In general, Melissa Ford, someone who was attractive enough to be in music videos, is 48, single, and childless. Shout out to her for being childless, because you know what? Because like, listen, if you know that my views have changed, yo. If you are not the nicest person, if you think you're a selfish person, yes, you do not need to be having no kids. So that does make sense. So shout out to her for not bringing more children into the world and not being able to get them a stable environment. But anyway, I'm just saying that if she when she told her story, I'm gonna react to that at some point. She talks about basically the last man to ever take her serious which was when she was 25, and she talked about being offended that he said to her, "No one's ever gonna love you how I love you," and she was offended because, again, in the mind of the American B-Dub, she has to be, every man has to be an option, or she likes is she how can I say, you can't be happy if you can't recognize your limitations and you can't recognize your opportunities. A lot of that comes from no faith. You can't recognize opportunities if you have no faith. And listen, that may be a different journey for a lot of y'all. But I want you guys to really think about that, and I want you to think about what does faith mean to you, and what is your spiritual journey. Over this last 2 years, yo, I've been on an intense spiritual journey where every single time, no matter what, even when things wasn't perfect, even when things was tough, I had exactly what I needed. And I took the challenges I went through, and in my Buddhist practice, we look at that as showing actual proof. Because I can go through all these challenges and say, yo, I turned poison into medicine. And in my travels, yo, I learned, yo, I want you guys to also live 100% righteous, meaning that there is no bad juju coming for you. You know what I'm saying? You pay all your debts, you settled all griefs amicably and peacefully, and you gave yourself to solve those problems. All right?
It was everything.
Please leave your message.
Hey, Rita, it's Sam. I'm just checking in on you. Give me a text or call back as soon as you can. Love you. Bye.
The hardest thing about being in prison for me is not being there for my grandmother. She is the queen of my life, and she is the reason why I get up every single day.
So she's already pretty much basically taken over his life. And she's also, Alec, basically delegated some of her responsibilities, or would be responsibilities to him. And what she's also doing is, again, she's putting him into the property mindset where, she's saying, all right, well, listen, let my grandma use you a little bit. Go ahead and give her some masculinity. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's just nasty work, bro. He need to
Get up and get out of them relationships.
you gotta get about them. You gotta get by there, man. Get on out of there. All right, man. Let's see what happens in the rest of this scene, man. What's going on here?
Look after her. It's a security that
let's see.
I've never.
Judging by how the black guy's face look, he's going to try to help him out and try to help him get out of it.
I wish they understood the sacrifice I make.
Yeah.
For their family I came into.
Yeah. It's definitely not respectful to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not balanced.
Oh, no.
I feel like it's heavily in one direction. I don't know if it's a savior complex or if he just happened to 3-hour drive. That's a far drive.
Exactly. It's like my whole schedule revolves around Crystal and Rita.
Right.
I wish they understood the sacrifice I make.
Yeah.
For their family I came into.
Yeah. It's definitely not respectful to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not balanced.
Oh, no.
I feel like it's heavily in one direction. I don't know if it's a savior complex or if he just happened to fall into a situation where somebody needed somebody.
Hang out here until your ride gets here.
All right, man.
See you, bud. Take care.
Oh, yeah. But there's also being realistic. I don't want him to not be able to, experience life because he put his on hold.
Hey, Riri, if you can hear me, pick up.
Fair use.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from
Crystal, no.
I'm pissed. Rita's not getting in touch with me at all.
It's not good, Sam. It's not like her to not answer the phone.
Well, I know, but I've got like not even 5 minutes to spare. I'm just pissed and frustrated. I just want to get out there. I don't want to deal with all this all the time.
So, I'm sorry. I know it's a burden on you. I want to see you, but there's always next time.
I hope everything is okay with Rita, but those visits can be quite important. You know, I get to finally talk with her without anybody listening in. To have it kind of stripped away is beyond frustrating.
Just let me know what happened.
All right, I will.
Okay.
Oh, so is she saying that she's canceling their visit because she wants him to go to her grandma's house? First of all, that's another thing too. When women really want to see you, they don't care what's going on. Okay? But actually we're gonna stop it there. I want to comment on what the black friend said. A lot of times when men get into these kind of relationships, it's because you don't want to focus on yourself and you can't stand the spotlight being on you. Your woman's supposed to be focused on you. I don't want to make it sound over righteous and say you're misshading, because that's all personal, right? But just on some basic shit, she's supposed to be focused on you. Period. It's supposed to be like the Joker and Harlequin, all right? It's supposed to be that level of interest, of involvement, of her reflecting who you are. Harlequin became the direct reflection of Joker. They're crazy as hell, but that's how she's supposed to. It's supposed to be that those kind of aspects to it. Not you changing your whole life for this person. And like his black friend said, it's heavily jaded in her direction. It's only you giving her support. And like I said before, he don't want to take his masculine journey. Let me tell you something. He need to go ahead and get in shape. Stop talk. First of all, he can stop talking to both of them right now, never speak to them again, and nothing's going to happen to him. And he may not realize that. And again, most American men, Western men, your relationship is Stockholm syndrome. Most of them are. If you're a nice guy, you're in a Stockholm syndrome relationship where you're with someone that you don't really like. Y'all don't really have a good relationship, and they mostly just use you. You're an emotional punching bag, and they use you as a resource. Anyway, I got work tomorrow, man. I love y'all, man. Like, share, and subscribe if you're still in the video and everything. And yo, man, love y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all soon. Peace. We out.